Okay, y'all, let's talk about Joycelyn Savage and Azriel Clary's altercation. A lot of things were said during that altercation. A lot of things went over a lot of people's head, but I caught it. So we're going to talk about it. When Joycelyn Savage said to Azriel Clary, "You got this grown man in his house. That's wrong. You're evil." That said a lot. That said that young lady still has the mentality of a child. The key word in that statement from Joycelyn Savage is grown man. Azriel Clary instigated that entire altercation with Joycelyn Savage because her time has come to tell all. If y'all can remember well, during her interview with Gayle King, she said she would never share with anyone what she does in or out of the bedroom. But she had no problem with airing out all her business on Instagram Live. She stated that her, R. Kelly, and Joycelyn Savage have been having threesomes since she was underage. But in the Gayle King interview, she denied having sexual intercourse with R. Kelly when she was underage. So with that being said, I'm more than sure that she was having threesomes with R. Kelly with other girls as well. If R. Kelly don't get caught up on none of them other charges, that outburst Azriel Clary made on Instagram Live will definitely get him caught up. And possibly Joycelyn Savage too. People been coming on my channel defending R. Kelly, trying to tell me I need to do some research, and he still has people in the industry that support him. So to that I say this. I've been following R. Kelly's allegations since his first trial. I've never stopped researching and reading things about R. Kelly and his inappropriate behavior with underage girls. I've been doing this for years because I believe he was guilty during that first trial. No, let me change that. I know that he was guilty during that first trial. I saw the tape. I saw him pissing in that little girl's mouth. I also know that he attempted to marry an underage child. That's illegal. I also know that everybody involved in this R. Kelly scandal is guilty and grimy. I also know that the industry don't give a damn about R. Kelly. That's why they dropped him. That's why they not bagging him up this time versus the first time. Those Lifetime documentaries was planned and plotted. They were done back to back. Surviving R. Kelly. Surviving R. Kelly, the impact. Surviving R. Kelly, the reckoning. All of that was a plan and a plot to bring down R. Kelly. And with the outburst that Azriel Clary made on Instagram Live could very well be the nail in the coffin for R. Kelly. Because it's very obvious that her and her dad has been working with the feds. They set out to set up R. Kelly. But unbeknownst to them, the industry and the justice system used them too. Because they didn't get R. Kelly the first time. So to cover their ass, they got all those girls and parents on that documentary, on those documentaries, to bring down R. Kelly. They gave them a little money and some awards in exchange for their statements. People online have been saying that those girls have been putting money on R. Kelly book. That's not true. What they gonna do? Give him money that he gave them? He didn't give them no money. He didn't leave them with no money. Those girls ain't did nothing but talk to R. Kelly on the phone or write him a letter. They ain't got no money. R. Kelly ain't left them girls nothing but some botched bodies, broken hearts, and a whole lot of drama. Azriel is not buying that house she was showing online. She was looking at it. Those girls didn't move out of Trump Towers months ago. That was a lie too. The altercation proved that. They knew they had to go. They were in the process of leaving. They didn't want to leave, but they knew they had to leave. That's why we was watching what we was watching when Azriel Clary was on Instagram Live. We was watching it unfold. Those girls were still staying there because they had nowhere else to go and they wasn't ready to go back home. They didn't want to go back home, but they have no other choice. They thought R. Kelly was financially stable to continue to support him. To support them, but he's not. Angelo Clary can't afford to pay them bills at the Trump. If that was the case, they wouldn't be moving out. All that stuff he be talking online is just a front. That man cannot afford to pay those bills at Trump Towers. He does not have the financial means that R. Kelly has. R. Kelly can't even continue to pay those bills because he's tied up in legal fees. Azriel Clary had no other choice but to return home. Joycelyn Savage next. When Joycelyn Savage was arrested for assaulting Azriel Clary, they weren't going to do nothing but let her out on her own recognizance because that was her first time being arrested. She had a public defender. That's another indication that those girls are broke. Because if R. Kelly left them money that people think they left, he left them, she would have had a lawyer on deck. She showed up to court in front of a judge after assaulting Azriel Clary with a public defender. They let her go on her own recognizance. When she returns to court, she has to have her own attorney, or she can keep that same public defender. If she skip court, they're going to issue a warrant for her arrest. And that $2,000 recognizance that they let her out on, she will have to pay 10% of that to get out of jail if she skipped court. And that would be $200. 10% of $2,000 is $200. So it's not a big deal. I'm sure her parents can come up with that because R. Kelly is not going to help her get a lawyer, and nor will his camp. So she's going to have to deal with that on her own or with the help of her parents. When Azriel Clary was giving her statement to the police, I don't know if anybody else caught it, but I did. She told the police she didn't know what Joycelyn was going to be on when she came up there. That said a lot. She's saying that Joycelyn Savage is a drug user. Wait on it. She got a lot to tell. And that's going to come out too. Because when we seen Joycelyn Savage, whenever she's came down to the internet or on mainstream media, she looked dazed out. She looked stoned. She looked high. She looked like a zombie. So in my opinion, she got addicted to those pain pills after those boob jobs and ass shots. Those girls are not victims or survivors. They're disturbed and dysfunctional, willing participants. Them and their parents. They was chasing fame and fortune. And when things didn't go their way, they set out to set up R. Kelly. And the ones that took settlements never wanted justice. If they wanted justice, they would have never took the settlements. It's all about money. During her altercation with Joycelyn Savage, Azriel Clary blurted out, "Y'all playing checkers. I'm playing chess." Baby girl, how long you been playing chess? Think about it, y'all. How would her dad know where to locate a phone? Why they hiding phones up under the sink? In my opinion, that phone was hidden up under the sink to keep tabs on Azriel Clary and the way that she deals with R. Kelly Camp when they come over during the time he's been in jail. So I wouldn't doubt that they've been recording things. They came in this situation with a motive. They was looking for fame and fortune. Those girls ain't got no record deals, no hit albums, no hit songs. They mad. They ain't got nothing out of the deal except some botched bodies, some sweatsuits, heartache, and a whole lot of drama. Ain't no record label gonna deal with those girls the way that they done blasted the king of R&B. They ain't gonna come up off this. They have been left in the same position as Sparkle, the PP girl, and everybody else. All the followers she has gained on Instagram after her little altercation with Joycelyn Savage, those people don't give a damn about her. They're there for the show. They don't support her. Think about it. Let's be real, y'all. All those followers she gained, the majority of them are there for the entertainment. R. Kelly is what, 52, 53 years old? Nobody in that age bracket is going to support her. The only people that are going to support her will be mostly teenagers. If she put out some music, ain't nobody gonna buy her music. All they gonna do is comment on her post when she drops some online. Nobody is going to support this girl the way that she thinks. People are in it for the entertainment. They want to see her continue to make an ass out of herself online. And little do they know, they don't even have to follow her to do that, because she's not going to make her page private. She's looking for the attention. She wants the attention. So her page will always be open to the public on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube. I told y'all, once she tell her story, people are not going to be focused on her long. The only reason people is tuning in is to hear her talk about R. Kelly. And once she's done with that, the attention is gone. Unless she keeps some drama going. Because that's what people like. Negativity. She looking for positivities. That's not going to happen on social media. Social media is all about the drama, baby. So as long as she continue to make an ass of herself online, she'll keep people's attention. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. Y'all think Tasha K broke this story? Nah. This story been out for years. I've been following this story for years. Since 2002 to be exact. Y'all think she bringing y'all exclusives because she's in contact with Azriel Clary? Nah. That man ain't telling her all the business. He telling her what he wants her to put out. He's not telling her everything. He's not telling her the real. He's telling her the bullshit that he wants her to put out against R. Kelly. They gonna keep the real for the mainstream media and the money train. They gonna keep them real stories for their money grab. They gonna tell them real stories to nobody who ain't paying them some big bucks. And little do he know, once Tasha K realized that, she gonna turn on them. And y'all know what else? I don't doubt that R. Kelly was trafficking those girls. I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that R. Kelly was selling those girls to prestigious, the elite businessmen. I can believe that. I believe that those girls were being sold to more people other than R. Kelly. How y'all think they got them boob jobs? R. Kelly ain't been selling out no shows or dropping no hit songs or albums. Where y'all think that money came from? He been behind in his child support for years. R. Kelly was selling those girls. Where y'all think the sex trafficking stories came from when Timothy Savage put them out? He knew something. Y'all can take it how y'all want to take it. These are just my opinions from the things that I observed over the years, following this story, researching this story. I honestly believe everybody involved in this R. Kelly scandal is guilty and grimy. It's not just R. Kelly. It ain't that much immunity floating around. It's going to be some more people to go down with R. Kelly. We've already seen that with Daryl McDavid and Milton Brown. A lot of these people implicated themselves. His trial coming up gonna shed a light on a whole lot of stuff. We ain't seen nothing yet. All them trials coming up ain't gonna be nothing like the first one. Wait on it.